Hi, everyone. So I'm having an amazing day. I hope all of you are as well. I've had several incredible sessions with people today and yesterday. I just love helping people. And it's an amazing feeling for me to see somebody actually have those aha moments with themselves. And I hope you're experiencing that as well with whatever coach you're choosing to work with. But today we're going to continue with the chakras. And last week, we talked about the root chakra. This week, we're going to the sacral chakra. And one thing that I did mention last week, and I'll probably keep repeating, is that your first three chakras are the ones that are earthly bound, and your top three, your top three chakras, the throat, the third eye, and the crown, are the ones that are consciousness based, and your heart is the one that is bridging the two, bridging the earthly with the consciousness. So. I'm just to give you that base, and we're now going to the second earthly chakra, the sacral chakra. This one is responsible for your, it represents creativity, passion, and intimacy, sensuality. It is located just a couple inches below your belly button and right to the top of your pelvis. That's where it's located. The organs are the reproductive organs. Its color is orange. That's why I have orange on today. Yay! So, and its element is water. Drink lots of water. Yes, I do have my water here. So, it's linked to how well you relate to your feelings and how you relate to others' feelings. Now, I want to make sure this is clear because, I talk about emotions a lot and being able to manage your emotions, and your emotions are in your heart. That's where you feel your emotions. So what this chakra, though, is doing is it's when it's functioning, then you can relate to your feelings. You know what it feels like to feel fear, to feel love, to feel passion, you know what it feels like. You can relate to the feeling that your heart is telling you about. Okay. So, and then you can have, relating to feelings of others. That means you're empathetic and you can relate. All right. So I want to make sure that I made that delineation. It doesn't mean that that's where your feelings are coming from. It just means that is how well you relate to them. Okay. So it's also responsible for your intimate connections. If you're intimately, connected with someone, that's great. And this is where you get that understanding, and you're capable of being able to do that, is because that chakra is balanced and aligned. So this is where your true passion comes in as well. This is where you become very passionate about what you do or what your life purpose is. And if you don't feel that passion for your life purpose, if you don't feel that passion for what you're doing or on this planet, then I'd say that could be an issue in the sacral chakra. It stimulates creativity as well as imagination. So that's really important. All right. And you can have a lot more intimate relationships when the chakra is functioning correctly. You experience more passion, and it's a go with the flow type thing, but it's not. I mean, you still would plan things out, or there's chakras responsible for that. But this one is where you're not second guessing yourself. You're going with the flow. You're not getting too emotional about things that are happening, but you understand what your feelings are. And like I said, your worry is low because you could go with the flow a lot easier. Physically, if the chakra is not balanced and it's not aligned, then you're going to find yourself with PMS, let's say fibroid tumors, ovarian cysts, prostate issues, testicular issues. So, it's all around the reproductive organs. Also, your urinary problems. So if you're getting a lot of UTIs and that type of stuff, that would be around the sacral chakra as well. When I want to figure out if somebody is underactive or overactive, I use Reiki will tell me that like that. I just have, anyhow, but I do have a sheet that you fill in because it tells me what's going on with each of the chakras when you fill it in, and I do the analysis on it. But the when it comes to this chakra, I don't look at the physical symptoms. I look at more the emotional, what's going on emotionally with you to determine whether the chakra is under or overactive. So underactive means you feel stuck, you're uninspired, you're stagnant, you're afraid of pleasure and intimacy. So if you're not getting close with somebody and you're very off distance with people, then there could be an issue with this chakra. The feelings that are located here that would be underactive is guilt, a lot of shame. Self-esteem issues would be here as well. And you're shy, and you have a lack of social skills. So that would be this chakra. If you have a lack of social skills, this chakra is most likely underactive. Low motivation, low energy, detachment and numbness. So if you were to tell me that you don't feel any feelings, then I know that your sacral chakra is having some issues in the underactive world. Now, over time, if this chakra is not balanced and realigned over time, this is where depression and anxiety can set in. And I know we've talked a lot about depression and anxiety. So this is the chakra that we would definitely be looking at if you're suffering from depression and anxiety. Now, for the overactive side is somebody who's overwhelmed with emotions. If you were to tell me that you cry at everything and anything, then I know that this chakra is overactive. And these people are drawn to unhealthy drama. They're drawn to conflict, and they have very passive aggressive communications. They're manipulative. They're power hungry. They're codependent. And here's the other thing that's happening in this area: if it's overactive and over time, addictions will come in. And so if this chakra is overactive, this is where alcohol addiction, drug addiction, sex addiction, junk food addiction, any of those addictions or more, there's a lot more out there, right? The sacral chakra is definitely overactive. And we need to work with that in order to help those addictions. So in order to restore, realign, balance this chakra, there's a lot of things that I have to tell you about that. So what we're gonna do is let me back up a little bit, because the root chakra, and I've said this before, it's crucial that you actually have the root chakra balanced and aligned before you work on any other chakra. That's your foundation. Like we said last week, you're not going to build your house without a proper foundation. Otherwise, it's going to crumble. So you need to have the root chakra. So before you start working on the sacral, work on the root. Make sure the root, you've got a solid foundation, because like I talked about earlier, this is kind of the go with the flow type chakra, and you can't go with the flow if your foundation is not steady, because you're going to fall over, right? So let's work on that root chakra if you've got an issue in that area. But if you don't have an issue with the root chakra and you have issues in the sacral, then here are some things that you can do. So meditation is absolutely key. Part of meditation is the HeartMath program. So meditation is, in my program at least, it's twofold. It's managing your thoughts and it's managing your emotions. So you need to be doing both, especially the emotion piece with this one, because if you're not feeling and you start working on the sacral chakra, if you don't have tools in your tool belt to start managing those emotions, because they will come up when you start aligning this chakra, if you don't have those tools in that tool belt, it's going to be pretty overwhelming when these emotions start coming up. Now, let's say that you're overactive and so your emotions are all over the board. It's kind of hard to work on that chakra when your emotions are all over the board. We need to get that under control with with managing, teaching you how to manage your emotions. So now getting the chakra aligned will definitely help you start managing it, but you need to know what to do with those emotions because you're going to have those emotions come up and you need to know what to do with them so you don't store them again. So that's why meditation and HeartMath are so crucial. And I always say, start your meditation program. And I do have a free workshop that's coming up May 8th through the 12th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Mountain Time. That is going to be going over my program, and you really, really want to learn about it. It's going to be very exciting. Not only am I going to be going over the program, but we're going to be doing some guided meditations for those of you who can join me live, and that'll be a lot of fun. All right. So Reiki sessions are really important. Reiki moves the energy. Reiki can, make the energy go faster, make the energy go slower. And it also enables the chakra to become stronger. So that's really important. Yoga, if you have a yoga master, have them talk to your instructor about hip opening poses. Those are the ones that you want for this chakra. All right. So those are the big four that I am always going to talk about with every chakra. And but here's other techniques that you could do until you could get some of these big fours going in your life and get some of these other tools in your tool belt. So for this chakra, like I said, the element is water. So you definitely want to spend time near lakes and streams and creeks and the ocean, natural waters. Okay. I'm not talking about the pool where there's chlorine or, other stuff that's going on in pools. So near natural springs or natural waters of some sort. If you don't want to wade in it, that's okay, because what you can do is you could sit down and close your eyes and listen to the flow of the water. And as you're listening to the flow of the water, breathe with that flow. And that'll help you. That will definitely help that chakra out, is that breathing with the flow of the water. And this is getting into a meditative state, which is okay, because all you need to do is close your eyes, right? And come into my program and I'll teach you how to manage those thoughts as you close your eyes, if you don't want to wade in that water. So the other thing that you can do is you can take a shower. That's real simple as well. And you can take a warm bath. Something that I do with my warm baths, if I know one of my chakras is kind of, misaligned, not balanced right or whatever, I'll take a couple of the essential oils that are for that chakra, and I'll put a couple drops in the actual bath water. Now be careful with that, because this is an oil, which means you can slip. All right. So that's why I only put about 5 drops in, a whole bathtub. And it's most likely, just be careful with it, like I said. But so that's something that you could do. You could burn incense with the bath, or even with the shower, that are, with the oils that we're talking about and stuff like that. So, okay. So we talked about water. Let's see. Okay, this is the Center for Creativity, like we said earlier. And so this means that you want to do more creative things. Now, if you don't want to draw, that's fine. I would even take a coloring book out and color, because that brings your creativity out, right? Anything really brings your creativity out. Working with a horse, you need to get very creative. Martial arts, it's extremely creative. So any kind of activity, you could generally bring some creativity into it. Pick up a hobby of some kind, or dancing, singing, that type of stuff. Go out dancing with a group of friends. That'll be a lot of fun, and that brings that creativity out. So this is about fun. This is about play. Also with the chakra. Gardening is something else, because if you want to put a garden together, it may not be an herbal garden, and you want to do pretty. So now you have to get really creative with which colors and what types of flowers are going where. And that would be so much fun. And that helps the root chakra as well, as we talked about last week. So you'd be helping 2 chakras in one. All right. So diet. I do want to talk about diet. Think about, the color's orange. So what kind of orange fruits and vegetables do we have? Well, we have carrots, of course. We have, squash, sweet potato, mangoes, apricots, papayas. So all of this stuff, they're all orange. They're all amazing for the sacral chakra. Remember that the element is water. And so with water, you want to be drinking your water. Okay. So drink your the amount of water. And then also for the foods, think about foods that come from the water: fish, salmon, shrimp, halibut. Think of those types of things. Seaweed, is another great one to consider. And if you like sushi, that'd be perfect, right? So Also remember, this is like I talked about earlier, it's the free-flowing one. So you want some free-flowing fats, the good fats for you, like the avocado, cashews would be in here, walnuts would be in here, flaxseed. Pumpkin seeds are in here as well, and hemp seeds. So go ahead and add those to a salad. Some of these things to salads. Ooh, that would be so good. So the herbs, turmeric, of course. Turmeric's amazing for everything. Ginger, calendula, chamomile. I posted about chamomile earlier this week. I love that herb. Find a tea that has, some of this in it. Black cohosh is really great for reproductive, and then find one with mint. Who doesn't like mint? So some of the essential oils. So again, I want to talk about when you're putting essential oils together. Use a tablespoon of carrier oil. So that's like your coconut oil, your grapeseed oil, and put about 5 drops of your essential oils. You can mix and match, do 1 drop of one, 3 drops of another, 2 of another, or whatever. You can go up to 6. But remember, you're just, the drops can be bigger than other drops. So that's why I say 5 to 6. And then rub it in the area of the sacral chakra, like we talked about where that's at. You could even, put a little mixture together and put it on your wrist so you can smell it all day long, or put it, right here. There's actual bracelets that you can buy where you can put the essential oils on the little on the bracelet, and so all kinds of different things you could do with these essential oils. And one essential oil that I didn't talk about last week, and it's lavender, and lavender nourishes all your chakras. So use it at any time. Okay, lavender is beautiful. Jasmine promotes love, sensitivity, sexuality, and creativity. So it's a really, really good essential oil for this chakra. Lang Lang is another really good one. This one promotes calm and peace. It's also an aphrodisiac. And let's see, what else does this one do? Stress and anxiety and depression is with this one as well. So if you are experiencing that stress, that depression, anxiety, then Lang Lang is a really, really good essential oil for that, and it boosts your self-esteem. So it's really I feel like I'm missing something. It's really weird. Okay, so sweet orange is another really good one. This is for play. We talked about that play, right? So that's for play and creativity. So if that's where you feel your chakra is kind of not having a real good time, then sweet orange would be the one to use. So it all depends upon what's going on with you, obviously. And I would be able to advise that based on my questionnaire and what's going on with you. So, all right, stones. Oh, carnelian. So this is like the main one. I like the stones in the raw. And this one is the one that I posted this week, and it is in my pocket today. It helps open and soothe the chakra. It is the main stone for the chakra. It boosts creativity and compassion. And in the ancient times, this one was actually thought to be a fertility stone. And I'm not saying it's not. It could be. I don't know. So you tell me. Hold this on you if you're having any issues in that area. So orange calcite is another one. That's creativity. It helps with motivation and willpower as well. And the one I didn't mention last week, it's really crucial. I have tiger's eye, and I didn't bring it with me. But tiger's eye is actually for all 3 of the earthly chakras. So tiger's eye is one that you would want to, have on you for like fear. Fear is, if you're feeling fear, the tiger eyes is the one, and fear is in the root chakra. So that would be one that you want to put on you or keep with you, but it also boosts your creativity, tiger's eye. So that one's an incredible one. Okay, so that's it with the sacral chakra. And I do want to mention my workshop again. I'm so excited about it. I can't wait to be able to help more people. So again, it's May 8th through the 12th. I think I put the link in this post, but if not, I will make sure to edit it and put it in for you to register. If you register, you will get my replays. You will get the replays, and you will get the cheat sheet workbook. If you are there live, you will not only you'll still get the replays and you'll still get the workbook cheat sheet, but you're also going to get my full presentation of the whole 5 days. And you're also going to be able to experience some amazing guided meditations. So I really hope you can join live, but if not, still register so that you can get the replays. And again, May 8th through the 12th from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Mountain Time. If you have any questions, just put them in comments and I will get back to you, okay? Or DM me, however you want to do it. All right. We'll talk soon. You guys have an amazing, amazing week. Thank you.